Hi. So I've moved to make a video today about something that's increasing in speed and affecting everyone on the planet in one way or another. Of course, we're in lockdown at the moment. Well, in the UK we are. But there is those people that follow me or have seen things that I've posted for the past few years and will know that I've been on my own, well, what I would call my own awakening journey. And I started, oh my God, I can't even speak. I started paying more attention to myself, my own intuitive guidance, and because the things that had been happening to me in my life, I know that these would started to feel like little nudges of pay attention, listen. This is for a reason. There is a lesson in this. This is, however bad it was some reason of it giving me strength, or it was for a purpose. And I started to feel more and more like the things that were happening to me were actually happening for me. And the more that I've learned, the more I know that to be my truth and what I've experienced. And I know that there's been times that I've gone through where I sort of have felt like it's all love and light and, raising your vibrational frequency. I've trained in therapies and supportive modalities that have helped me, and then knew that I was supposed to be able to do that to help other people. And that is truth too. That is, these things, these more holistic things, these more herbal remedies, holistic therapies, things to do with the us being able to have, I don't want to say control, but remembering the capability of our mind, of our heart, and how that can help us. Our body's got amazing healing capabilities. Our mind, we only use a percentage of it, don't we? And that's such a small percentage. There are other ways that we can tap into that strength and that power that we have within us. We each have it all within us. And that's what I've spent this, I would probably say about 20 years really, opening up to. So now we get to this point where the things that are happening in the world are happening at a universal level. It's the whole planet. Any civilization, any religion, are all being affected by what is happening in the world right now. And what started coming into my awareness more and more is this darker control, the power of actually the things that I have learned and come to know about the healing capabilities of our own body and my own power, and the power of our brains. And this isn't just woo-woo stuff. There's, I've learned about science and, the technologies. When you think about the fact that we were, when I was a kid, I was talking to my daughter about this the other day, and, that when I was a kid in the 80s and we had 4 channels on the TV and it was a big box, and now we're walking around with computers in our pocket. That's just amazing. If it's when we used to watch Back to the Future on TV, you would think, how is that even possible? And it all seemed amazing and quite magical, actually. Whether it's magic or science or, higher power, whatever it is magical. It is amazing, and people have created this technology. People have had these ideas and inspirations and creativity and made things that available for us. But they've all come from somewhere. And this is the power of people's minds. Everybody's got it. This isn't just a select few that are able to create these things. However, what's coming more into my awareness is that in knowing this, I started to question that things that, well, so if everybody can do this, why aren't they? Why aren't they doing it? Why are we still relying on chemical medicines? Why are we still in fear a lot of the time of even sometimes just being who we are? There was one time, there was no way in this world I would have made a video, and I certainly wouldn't have made a video with no makeup on and in my slobs as I am now, just through fear of being me. How ridiculous is that? How ridiculous is that? I'm just me. I'm not hurting anyone. I'm not doing anybody any damage. And you're not either. So why are we all in this constant state of fear, of feeling like we should be this and we should be that and we should be doing this and we should be doing that? And then now in this time of this virus, being locked down and in our homes in complete fear and of actually things that we're being told and people that we've come to trust, that for me now, I'm not sure that I do trust what I'm being told all of the time. And there's a lot of people like me. There's thousands, hundreds and thousands of people like me across the world who are starting to go, actually, no, this doesn't feel right. The more I've come to know what is my truth and what feels good, we're supposed to feel good in this world. We've all got a gift. We've all got this technology and these creative ideas and inspirations within us. We've all got it. So why are we not being able to use it and connect with each other and uplift each other and love each other? Why are these divisions being put in between us and these things that just don't feel good? If it doesn't feel good for me now, there's something not quite right there. And our resonance, the way that our bodies vibrate and how things feel in our heart is our own intuitive guidance. So if something feels off for you, if something that you're seeing on the news or being told, many people are glued to the news right now and seeing what's going on because they want to feel like they know what is happening in the world, and we want the updates from Boris and in America is one of the other big countries is President Trump and all of that's happening. People are wanting to know what's going on across the world, and because we've all been made to stop, and even more of these truths are coming to light, and people are starting to tune into that inner knowing and that inner resonance and then the dissonance actually that they're feeling, and then starting to go, hang on a minute, that just doesn't add up, that doesn't feel right. And I'm definitely getting more and more information and things sent to me, or my attention drawn to something that I need to read or research for myself or look at for myself, that is actually, is that right? Is that real? And so really I wanted to do this today to just encourage you to do the same, to encourage you to pay attention to your own your own guidance and what feels good. And if something feels off, it's very likely that it's off, because we've all got this power within us. We've all got this, our own intuitive guidance. It's just that we've had it switched off because we've been busy trying to be and do and go. And I sort of realise now that what I've called my awakening journey, and it's how I help people with and coach them now. And the reason I gave myself that name was because I didn't sort of know. I knew that I was helping people. I was coaching people because I'm coaching people to help them feel good, coaching people to help them find that place within them that isn't in fear, that is their knowing. And you know, we need to market ourselves as something. We need to say that we're something, you know, have a label, have an attachment. But to be honest, it doesn't really matter what it is. It's because we're all helping each other. And for me, I'm just finding that it's really important to raise people's awareness. There is a great awakening happening on the planet, and it's becoming awake to who we are, remembering who we are, remembering that we have got that power within us. You know what, that those bits of our brains that haven't been used, and that there's, you know, we get so wrapped up in our little world, and have actually been controlled and repressed and you know, told that this is the way that we need to do things. We've become so used to that you know, we don't know any different, but we've given the perfect opportunity now to be in our own space, you know, to come into what feels right and good to us, that resonance. If something feels off in your heart, in your body, in your mind, however you feel it for you, then it's off. So I just wanted to encourage you to, if there's something that you're drawn to that feels off, and in particular in the media, things that we're being told, and if you there's lots of stuff online at the moment, and I'm not saying this because I want everybody to I don't want to cause any more fear or any more disharmony. What I'm hoping is, by encouraging you to do your own research and look for things that just look into things that you're questioning, and the information is out there. There's a lot of stuff that's been hidden from us. There's a lot of stuff going on behind scenes that we're not being told, and there are a lot more people waking up to this. This is what this great awakening is. They're waking up to the power in themselves, within themselves, how we're all connected, and also the darkness and the repression and the way that we have been held down, not told truths. There's some very powerful people who have been that is to do with greed and control, money, which is always the same thing. It's not about the loving, wonderful, powerful beings that we are. So I encourage you to, if something feels off for you, if you see something online or you hear something in the news or whatever, and you think, oh, I'm just going to double check that, or talk to someone about it, or, you know, there's lots of people who are sharing what they've come to know as their truth. So I would encourage you to, you know, if you want, I can share things with you, but at the same time, I would encourage you to just go with whatever you feel drawn to. If this is coming, you know, even if you're looking at this video now, there's a reason you're looking at it, because there's something, it's your own higher self, intuitive guidance, giving you the nudge that I had all those years ago to say, you don't have to do it this way. This is not, if it doesn't feel right for you, if it doesn't feel right in your heart, if it doesn't feel truthful to you, then just question it. We've all got that, we all should have that freedom to find out what is our own truth. So I don't know if that makes any sense, but I was really guided to and I'm paying attention to that more and more myself right now with because if I don't do it with the things that I know and that I'm coming to know, then we're going to stay controlled and repressed, and I wouldn't be being true to myself. So just ask questions. Know in your heart what is true for you, and start to wake up and be aware of the disharmony and discord and things that don't feel right for you, don't seem like it's right in your outer world. That's like, does that ring true? Whatever it is. And don't be afraid. I shouldn't say that, because we are there are things that I've certainly learned or found out that have been quite upsetting, and has caused feelings within me of not so much fear, because I understand that now, but it's upsetting, and there is a bit of an uprising in humanity across the world at the moment of people wanting to bring fairness and equality and the power back to the people, let's say. And I'm not any vigilante and going to start protesting and things like that, but there are things to do with the technology that is being that we're being told that we need right now, and there's things that there is just a lot going on, and if it doesn't feel right for you, question it. You owe it to yourself. You are powerful, wonderful, divine, sovereign being, and you're here to feel love and connectivity within your families, within your friends. The wonderful thing about what has happened, as much as that there appears to be lots of excuse me, there's with the illness itself, the virus itself, there's been some absolutely wonderful coming together of people and support for each other and love for each other, and that is the stuff that makes us feel good. So stay in that. Stay in the, do your research, or if you think that something feels off, have a look into why. And just encourage you to question, and then if you find out things that make you feel uncomfortable, that make you feel sad, there are people who can help you through that can help you and support you in knowing what to do with that. And they're out there, and we're all out there where we're helping people with how to navigate through those feelings and emotions that may come up as a result of anything that you've become more aware of that may feel uncomfortable and frightening and sad, whatever it is for you. I always say it in my coaching and videos and things that I share anyway, is that it is, oh God, I've completely gone off track, but I do waffle. It's you, it's about you. It's about us as a collective. It's about you, it's about me, coming back to remembering who we are and loving ourselves through whatever it is that we feel emotionally, and loving and supporting each other so that we can energetically shift the darker energies into light. And that might come across as a little bit nuts, but to be honest with you, I'm not really bothered anymore. Like I said, there was a time when, I was fearful of just even doing this. So, and I'm not hurting anybody. I just want to encourage people to be more aware of what's happening within them, what's happening within the world, because I feel like I'm supposed to. I feel like that's my job right now, is to help people become more aware and navigate through those feelings and emotions that might be coming up right now, because it's massive. And I've been through a lot in my life, and to get me to where this point is now, so I can help and support those who need it right now, in whatever way that may be. So I love you. Thank you for watching. I was going to apologise then for the pauses and bits and bobs, but I want to be unapologetic, and just because I'm just sharing what's my truth, and encourage you to find yours and question, tune into your own inner knowing, whatever stage you're at with this. There's no judgment. And that's another thing, is that I'm seeing a lot of people who are trying to share their truth being judged, and then a lot of, even in our communities with regards to lockdown, I'm still adhering to all of the rules. It's not all of it is my truth, but I'm still adhering to it. I'm still in the world. I've still got to be with my family and all of that, but I'm still doing what I'm being told to do. But what I'm doing is using the time also to connect with me and my inner guidance and my inner knowing, and to share what is my truth, in a hope that others will be able to glean some of their own truth from it, and remember who you are. And so, yeah, please forgive the bittiness of this. It wasn't planned. Just felt like it was something that's much needed, and hopefully is support for you and guidance. I'm here if you need me. And I wish you loads of love and truth. You are love. We all are. We're all amazing, divine, sovereign beings. And it's time for us to remember who we are and step into the truth of all of that is, and love one another and reconnect with ourselves, our inner self, bring ourselves back into balance, and love ourselves, love one another. Judgment, sorry, that was the thing that I was going to say, is online, you know, people judging that. I posted something the other day about people judging what they see. We automatically do that as a, you know, or we've been programmed to do that, I would say, is to judge another and what's going on. We don't know what's going on in somebody else's life, somebody else's mind, or why they're acting or reacting as they do, and we will automatically latch on and judge. That's not our place. It's not our place to do that in whatever circumstance. If somebody is doing whatever they need to do in that circumstance, there is a reason why they're doing it, and whether you would deem it as good or bad is irrelevant, really, because it's their choice. It's what they need to do, you know. And so find your own truth, what is true for you, and don't judge another, because actually quite often when we judge somebody, it's because it's bringing up or showing something that we need to look at within us. And we do naturally judge people. I still catch myself doing it, even if it's a split second thought. You know, we do. Oh, that doesn't, I'm not sure about that. And when I'm saying about question things that you're being told, that's different. Try and look at things without judgment of it. But anyway, that's going to go into a whole other thing, and I've already done, it's now 26 minutes, which I didn't intend to be on for. But I love you. Thank you for watching. If you're here, take note of what I've said, and if not, just switch me off. I always think that with this technology, you can switch me off. I'm not, you don't live with me. You don't have to put up with me going on in your ear all the time. So if it's been helpful, like I say, happy about that. Huge love to you. Stay safe. Stay aware. Stay true to your own heart and what you feel is right for you. Sending you huge love. Always here if you need me, and wish you all the joy your heart desires in these very weird and strange awakening times. Huge love.